we're leaving the house. We're going to the volcano, Haleakala. Alright, we're out of here.
So what you can't see is the stacks of clothing that we've brought for Haleakala. We're gonna go up, walk around, maybe hike a little bit, and then watch the sunset. And at our house right now, it's about 80. And at Haleakala, it's probably gonna get down to 40. So,
Or less.
or less, yeah. So we've brought all the layers, hats, coats that we haven't worn the whole time we've been here. They've been getting moldy at our house. And so now we're finally gonna wear our coats tonight. We're going to Tin Roof on our way to Haleakala. And if you don't know, you put your order in online before you get there. And then you can just walk in, it says your name on your to-go bag. You just grab that shit, eat in your car. Now you know. Okay. We got Tin Roof. This is what it looks like and it's to go. I got the chop steak with kale, which sounds like it might taste like super healthy and shitty if you don't like kale, but it's actually delicious. The road that we're driving up is really crazy on the way to Haleakala, and it just winds back and forth. So we just jumped out and took some photos, and now the clouds are rolling in.
Alright, we're gonna stop, take some more pictures, some videos. We're up above the clouds and it looks really sick, so we're gonna get out there. Okay, we got some photos, and our ranger stopped by to tell us not to take any shit. I was like, we're just taking pictures, dog. And he was like, that's okay, just don't take plants or rocks. And I was like, cool. It's pretty sick. We're like fully above the clouds. I don't know how well you can see, but it's really, really pretty. But yeah, we got some good product shots of this Adidas gear. And gonna keep wandering our way up there. Okay, we're here. I think we're at the visitor center. Mm-hmm. There's the most amount of people we've seen so far today, but it's really not that bad.
It's pretty empty.
We're gonna go check it out.
It's a Tuesday at 2:30 in the afternoon, so that probably helps.
We were going up on a Tuesday, but now we're up on a Tuesday.
Club going up on Tuesday.
Alright, I'll see ya.
Made it. I don't like crying. We made it to Mars. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in my entire 30 years. In my entire 20 years. I'm cold, of course. So I just went to get my coat and a hat. I actually grabbed 2 coats because let's be real, I'm cold now. I'm just gonna get colder. And I'm like obsessed with these little birds. They blend in perfectly. Are those little birds meanies?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I was like, they look like ducks. Those don't look like ducks.
They're called chuckers. They're like a non-native, I can't remember where they're from, like Africa.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
There are mayonnaise around.
Bye. Crazy with this hood on, huh? We've been at the top of Haleakala for maybe an hour or so. We're pretty close to the sun, so it's warm when you're in the sun directly, but the wind is pretty cold. We drove through the clouds and we're walking through them, and the clouds were really cold, which was kind of a trip. We've been taking photos and kind of just walking around and seeing cool stuff. And you can see maybe behind me the sliding sands trail that goes all the way to the bottom of the crater and across it. I think it's 11 miles long. And I think that's one way. So we're not gonna do it today, but we'll come up on another day and do it and hopefully camp in the crater overnight. This place is epic. The colors are unreal. It looks like we're on Mars, but we're not. We're in Hawaii. So we're just trying to stay warm, and we're gonna hang out until the sun sets.
Part of what I really like about this place is like right over this little cropping of rocks is like the main visitor center. But over here there's no one here, and you can almost get like complete silence. And it's kind of hard to find at like a national park like this. And it's pretty crazy. It's like so quiet. We can even hear like people just talking like halfway down in the crater. Like people pay a lot of money to get out into silence, and you can fucking drive right up here and park and like walk over a ridge and you're in silence. I mean, it is a Tuesday, midweek, so it might be way worse on the weekend or in the busy season, but right now it's pretty sick. I'm gonna put some pants on because I think I'm probably getting burnt at this point. And it's cold. But if you read anything about this, you probably already know that it's cold up here. It's part of the deal. Alright, we're at the official summit. 10,000 feet in elevation. That's what the sign says right there. And the observatories are over there. You can see far as hell in every direction. There's the observatories. That's the summit. house thing. Should probably go in there. Surprisingly, the elevation is pretty noticeable. I feel slightly lightheaded.
Bala, touch that. Okay. Right here.
So we're scoping out where we're gonna watch the sunset. We've obviously never been here, so we don't know where to go, but somewhere in that direction. And we got chairs, we got a blanket, we got some options for how we're gonna actually end up chilling. But let's say we got an hour or so before it starts to look real pretty. So we're gonna scope it out. So, carrying the chairs and the blanket over to our secret little spot out of the wind where we're gonna watch the sunset. Left at me. Just talking to the chairs.
I hope a lot of people saw him just walking up by himself, just talking to no one.
Alright, well, after finding a really cool spot out of the wind with a pretty badass view, a bunch of motherfuckers snaked in around us and fucking sat up right next to us and above us and beside us. We're gonna go somewhere else and hopefully get a little more privacy. That might be crazy. I know we're in Maui, the biggest tourist destination in the United States, but hopefully we don't miss it because we left, but whatever. Going to check out this little flat spot up there, see if it's a good spot. We got distracted taking photos and now we're in the golden hour, trying to find a good spot for sunset. I think this is it. I think so. After wandering around, we finally found a legit place to watch the sunset. You can see the switchbacks all the way down the mountain. Laura's going to get a chair, the car down there. We're gonna sit right here, watch the sun go down. So bad.
Just wanted to show you guys the reality. This is what it looks like at the top of Haleakala because it's very cold and my fingers are frozen. So I've tucked them into my blanket and I have on like 5 layers. I'm wearing a t-shirt and then my fleece Adidas hoodie, and then I'm wearing my Patagonia down coat, and then the Terex windbreaker, and then a hat, and wool socks, and my leggings, and a blanket. I'm like pretty good right now. My hands are a little chilly, but other than that, it's okay. but the view is worth it. It's amazing. The sun just went down, and with it, every last little bit of warmth. So the next time we come here, hopefully we'll be hiking and camping and sleeping in the crater. Thanks for watching.